Good evening, friends. This is time for a trade plan for 23rd of April 2021. And for the moment, S&P 500 is having a narrow range style day. So the idea is that we need to take the market in terms of these big swings that we see on an intraday basis. And this is happening because the entire market is just option writers. And let me first request you to like, share, subscribe the channel, and if you like membership services, you know uh, platinum, diamond, gold, silver, copper, etc. are available. And you can WhatsApp at 9871066337 or email at ashwani_gujral at yahoo.com. So today we had a good day, and even after uh, we had a loss, we came back very strongly. We closed the day with about 3.3 lakh as profit. Now, what is happening here is that you have Nifty call writing on Nifty on at every uh, difference of 100 odd points. And as you can see here, this is the Nifty 5-minute chart. The moment we crossed this 15,200 zone, you can see we found support once, twice, and then the market started to rocket from there. Also, another point was that once we crossed the 200 period average on the 5-minute, you saw the market rallying extremely sharply because again we found support at 200 and the market pushed fairly strongly higher. So one of the ways of dealing with all of this is that right now SGX is showing you about 14,330. So it's important to watch what happens at 14,330, 300, because this is the closest level. And if we are opening around 14,400, then we would like to see what happens at 14,400. Either these levels are rejected or they are accepted. So the sense is that if you have a decline, the immediate lower level, you need to see what sort of price action is there. Similarly, on the Bank Nifty, the moment we started to cross, 31,000, where the nearest call writing was there, you would note that immediately the market started to rocket on the upside. And again, similarly, we had resistance at uh, this 200 period average. And again, this gave you a very fine trade. Similarly, for tomorrow, we have two levels, 31,500 and 32,000. So if we are going to gap down, then what you want to see is what happens at 31,500. And if the market starts to find support, you would tend to get into long positions here. Otherwise, if you see, basically both on Nifty and Bank Nifty, we are back to Monday's level. So all of this up and down basically means nothing. While intraday moves are sharp, but I don't think there is great value in holding on to puts and calls. And similarly, instead of market views, you should be focusing on which way the swing is panning out. And for that, you have these 100 and 500 levels on Nifty and Bank Nifty respectively. And you need to see which side the market is going to cross. So for tomorrow, I think Nifty support is around 14,290 to 14,330, and we could get targets of 14,502 to about 14,597. Similarly, on Bank Nifty, you have support around 31,400 to 31,500, and on the upside 32,220 and 32,600 could be a couple of targets here. So for tomorrow, you need to watch price action because today there was no great news which happened. But what happened was that the market became so oversold that it rejected lower levels very, very sharply. So it's not so clear that is the market going to keep on moving higher, or again we will have a swing on the downside. So what you need to watch out for is how is the market reacting at support and resistance. That should be it. Small little update, basically because too much of analysis will not work here, and you have to be clear about your risk management at the current juncture of the market, because it's volatile, it's within a range, and you have to watch for which side the momentum is picking up. That should be it. Take care, trade well, and please consult your financial advisor.